Ewan Methven has been jailed for life here at the High Court in Glasgow for the murder of Phoenix Spence-horn in November last year. Methven was handed a 23-year minimum jail sentence. Passing sentence, Judge Lord Matthews said, "You were a trusted member of the family. You betrayed that trust and robbed her of her life in the cruelest way." Evil 27-year-old Ewan Methven subjected 21-year-old Phoenix Spence-horn to an explosion of violence at a flat in East Kilbride. He even pretended to her mum, Alison Spencer, that Fee, as she was known, was still alive after the horrific attack to try and avoid justice. Methven appeared at the High Court in Glasgow last month, where he pleaded guilty to murder and attempting to defeat the ends of justice. He admitted throttling Phoenix and repeatedly striking her on the head and body with knives or similar instruments. He also admitted a charge that he did sever the head and attempt to remove the limbs and torso from the body with a knife or similar instrument. His defence lawyer, Tony Graham, said Phoenix's family, friends and society in general would regard Methven's actions as the personification of evil. The couple had started dating 2 years before the killing. Methven was employed by the Royal Mail while Phoenix held part-time jobs at a local hotel and a coffee shop. Phoenix had been working on the 16th of November and was described as in good spirits. Methven had texted her during her shift, complaining of feeling lonely due to her hours. Phoenix apologised to her boyfriend. The postman had also been working that morning and told a colleague he was going home to chill. Methven ordered a takeaway that night and the couple ate when Phoenix got back. The young woman had contacted her mum at 9:37 p.m, stating she was at home having dinner. The court heard this was the last communication she had with her daughter. It was around midnight that a downstairs neighbour heard loud noise and hurried footsteps. During the trial at the High Court in Glasgow, prosecutor Chris McKenna said, "This coincided with increased activity recorded in an app measuring at 12:13 a.m, which was discovered upon later interrogation of Methven's phone. At that time, around or shortly after midnight on November the 16th through to November the 17th, Methven attacked Phoenix by compressing her neck and repeatedly stabbing her to the head and body." The court then heard of Methven's sick behaviour as his girlfriend lay dead, including hacking at her with knives. He also repeatedly arranged to buy drugs via contact on his phone. Phoenix's mum, Alison Spencer, had tried contacting her daughter on the morning of November the 17th. Methven instead got in touch, initially claiming Fee is not up yet and that he would get her to message when she was. He then later pretended to be his girlfriend and sent a text to Alison. It stated, "Hey, sorry, I've just woken up, kiss, kiss, kiss." Another claimed Phoenix was apparently all good. The court heard minutes after this, Methven logged on to adult websites. Mr McKenna said, throughout the day on November the 17th, analysis of his phone and search history revealed that for a prolonged period over several hours, he accessed pornography from 8:12 a.m. through to 6:39 p.m. He was noted to have accessed a pornographic video site 170 times. Methven was also captured on CCTV, driving Phoenix's red Vauxhall Corsa. Concerns were finally raised when Phoenix didn't turn up for work on November the 18th. Methven went on to dial 999 that afternoon, stating he had a drug-induced psychotic break and that he had killed his girlfriend. He told the operator, "The past day I've been trying to kind of muster up the courage to phone." Methven added Phoenix remained in the hall with a knife beside her. He said he'd been taking steroids and cocaine, which he believed had been spiked. Methven said, "I totally blacked out through the full thing." He mentioned having stabbed and choked Phoenix, adding it was effing horrible. Asked by an officer who came on the line if Phoenix could still be alive, Methven replied, "I know she is dead, mate. She is dead." Police soon arrived and made the grim discovery of Phoenix's remains. Prosecutor Mr McKenna added, Phoenix's naked and mutilated body with her head decapitated was discovered by police covered up within the hall of their home. An attempt had also been made by him to sever her torso, right wrist and ankle from her body. There were 2 blood-stained knives lying next to the mutilated body. A further blood-stained knife was found discarded in the bedroom. Mr McKenna said her head had been placed upright next to her body under her left arm. Methven was described as calm. Among the remarks Methven made on his arrest, "I could not stay here with her like that. I tried to dismember her. I moved her from the bath and put her there." After he was put in a police cell, he said, "I guess this is what my next 25 years look like." The full extent of Phoenix's injuries were revealed at the hearing. She had suffered a total of 20 stab wounds, the fatal one to the chest. There were others in the area, as well as to the face and buttocks. Methven's defence lawyer Tony Graham said he wishes to express publicly how truly sorry he is for the death. He recognises the relatives and friends will never be able to forgive him. He will not be able to forgive himself. He understands the bereaved will seek an explanation, but he cannot provide an explanation. Lord Matthews described the bloodbath as a horrible and appalling crime.